You're not gonna believe this! Hi guys, welcome to dubventures. We're going to Blackpool, and you guys, if you want, come along with us because we're going to check the illuminations out later on. Now, as you know, we've sold our house, we've sold our van, and we've been asked loads and loads of questions recently. So what we decided to do is, we're going to do a Q&A, so let's get straight on with it. So we're just taking Thor for a quick walk before we set off, and that leads us on to the first question. Andy Rose has asked,
how is Thor feeling now he has given up his new home? What?
do you want to try that again? Woo, take two.
How is Thor feeling now he has given up his home?
He's definitely feeling it, isn't he?
Yeah.
We're living in some apartments at the moment, and it's not
nice.
Yeah, it's not as quiet as where we was, but obviously we're living there temporarily. But yeah, he's feeling it, and that's one of the reasons why we're going to Blackpool, get him out for a little bit, because we're both off together today. So right, the next question is of Mark Newsom. When you get your new van, will you be doing most of the work yourself? If not, what bits do you feel confident in doing, and what bits will you get the experts to do?
We definitely won't be doing electric.
We'll definitely be getting experts to do a lot of the build.
Like that.
Yeah, I mean, some of the things like the insulation, you know, the simple things that I'm actually able to do, I'm going to do that. Now, the build that we're going to do is very different to like what you might have seen, like what we had previously in our other vans. So, but to be honest, it's mainly going to be professionals that we're getting to do it. But some of the professionals that are doing it,
we're going to have an attempt at. I can't really tell you because then you'll just know exactly what we're doing.
I know.
But we're going to build something in the van.
We're going to do something, but because of the way that we're doing it, we can't do that ourselves. But that will be coming on a reveal video when we do get the van.
So the next question is for Tom, and it's by Glyn Tyndall, and he wants to know what your occupation is.
I'm a personal trainer, sports therapist, and a nutritionist. That's what I'm qualified to do, and that's what I've done pretty much most of my life. But now, I'm a YouTuber, and this is what I do as my job, so the answer to that is YouTuber. And just in case anyone's new to the channel, you might be wondering what Brooke does for a living. Brooke works for the NHS, and she's a nurse. We're on the road now to Blackpool, guys, so yes!
So the next question is by Sarah Pierce, who wants to know if we eat vegetables, because judging on our cooking, we've never ate any vegetables.
Do you know what? We do eat a lot of vegetables at home. But when we're cooking, like when we're camping, kind of like make meals that are relatively simple and easy to make. But next year,
peppers.
Yeah. I mean, we have added like some things into it. But next year, we've already said that we're going to be doing like more like cooking videos when we go camping. Stay tuned, and there is going to be vegetables added to that. So yes, we do eat them, and you're right, we don't really eat them a lot when we're camping, but we're going to.
So Rich Morris has asked, why are your trousers so baggy?
Are they? I don't really know how to answer that question. Well, I did have a look at that question before, and I thought, how am I going to answer that? And guys, comments below. Are my trousers too baggy? I don't really know. I have no answer for that one. Sorry.
Costa.
So we're just at the service station because Brooke had to get her Costa. As you know, she likes a Costa. So we thought we may as well ask her a few more questions while we're sat here. So, Ray Ince has asked, what jobs do you both do? I've already touched on it, but as I said, I'm a personal trainer, sports therapist, nutritionist. I'm also a YouTuber.
And I'm a nurse.
And Bruce a nurse for the NHS, so. Right guys, this next question is a question we get asked of loads of different people, and they ask it in many, many different ways. Now, Andrea Smith has asked, would you ever get married? Aaron has asked, when are we getting married? And lots of people have asked, are we married? When are we getting married? And all these different things. So, first of all, Andrea Smith, would you ever get married? We are very, very busy people. Very busy people. No, we are. We're very busy. We're always doing things. And marriage isn't something for us at the moment that is something that we have sort of looked into and we've focused on it. So would we ever get married? Maybe one day. This face is different, doesn't it? I mean, what? Come on, what? So that leads on to Paul Gardner's question, and he has said, Brooke, are you married? How does a proposal sound? And I'm assuming it's not from me. How does that sound?
I'm going to say that it depends when he asks me, because otherwise I'll be trading him in soon if he don't ask me quick enough.
Come on. Really?
Really?
Right, one more question before we get on the road to Blackpool. Well, I thought, there's any questions for me? Yeah, there's some questions for you, we'll get to them after. Right, JO50 has asked, Tom, why so fake? I mean, I make videos, and does that make me fake? So
I don't really get that question.
I don't really get that question, you know.
Because I will tell you now. So some people, it might come across when he's saying like, this is amazing and all of this, like he's taking the mick or he's being fake.
Or I'm over exaggerating.
But he's generally not that. He's generally what he's like.
So
he's overexcited about everything.
Especially Vanlife. Guys, we're in Blackpool. Yes, Blackpool. So let's get straight on with the questions while we take Thor for a walk. The next one is
from Craig Provan, who says, where and when did you come up with the catchphrase, hi guys?
You know what, as you all know, I do say hi guys a lot in the videos, but you know what, it's the way I speak, into it. It's genuinely the way I speak, and like even to my friends and that, you want to see them, it's like hi guys, so it's just me being me. Right, John Baker has asked, are we still doing a U-shape conversion with the new one?
No.
No, we're doing a completely different thing. We was only going to do that with the other van because we weren't going to keep the rock and roll bed.
But this is going to be better.
This is going to be better, but you need to stay tuned for what we're going to be doing. You know what guys, it's not very often that we come to Blackpool, but it was just like good just to like get out for a bit, bring Thor for a walk and everything. Yes, Phil and Marie, we did read your comment and we did say that we'll give you a shout out and a mention because you did mention about the I always say and everything, so wasn't a question, but there's your shout out.
So Sharon Cable has asked what we do away from YouTube.
So as I've mentioned before, I'm a personal trainer and things, so I'm heavily into fitness and training, and you know, most of my time away from van life, you know, I'm in the gym training, you know, like doing a lot of fitness things, but you know, that takes up like a lot of my time, so you know, that's what I really enjoy doing. What about yourself, Brooke? You know, what do you do away from YouTube apart from working lots and lots of hours?
Typical girl, I love going to the spa. So Tom likes being very active and I just like relaxing.
Rob Walzak has asked 3 questions. First question, how many caps do I have?
Too many.
I have lots and lots, but I always tend to wear the same ones, don't I?
I don't know why, you've got loads.
Yeah, I've got loads, and we have got some more like dubventures embroidery caps coming soon, so keep an eye out for them, excited about them.
The other question was what's my favourite food? It's got to be anything really that's carbs.
Yeah.
So potatoes, definitely, and cheese.
Cheese isn't actually a carb food.
No, cheese is it? I said and cheese.
Oh, and cheese.
That's why I said potatoes, and then I put and cheese. I could literally live on potatoes and cheese.
Yeah. And what was the other question that you asked?
About your tattoo.
Yes, I've got a tattoo on my arm that says Toto, and he's asked, and we have been asked this before, haven't we?
Yep.
Is it the actual band that I've got that on for? Now, I do like that band. You know, I hear the drums echoing tonight.
Oh
Well, yeah, but that's, listen, that's a song by Toto. I know. Listen, anyway. But no, it's actually my nickname. The name means a lot to me as well for like personal reasons from years ago. So. But yeah, it's got like a lot of personal reasons to me, the name as well. So yeah, that's why I've got that tattooed on my arm. You're not gonna believe this. We said in the video before we wanted to come, and you know, when we got here, we was gonna have a drive through to see the lights and everything. And look,
we missed the lights.
They've just turned the lights off. So Brooks just had a look at the on the website, and what is it?
10:30.
They turned the lights off and I didn't realise what time it was.
Oh, we got here at 10:15.
So the lights that you're seeing in the video is just because we started like doing the Q&A as soon as we got here, and we really wanted to drive through like the lights and see them and everything, but we've missed them. I don't know.
So Joanne Taylor has asked, what's our biggest achievement on YouTube so far?
So do you know what, guys, we were talking about this earlier on, you know, about like, because it's such a good question, and thank you for that question. I was having a good chat about it before, and do you know what? Our biggest achievement on YouTube so far, what was it?
Getting our first subscriber.
It was getting our very first subscriber, because it meant so much to us.
We got excited every time we got another one.
I know, and do you know what? Even now, at almost
Still like
10,000 subscribers, do you know, every time we see that subscriber count go up by one person, it's just an amazing feeling, isn't it? And we absolutely appreciate every single one of you that's subscribed.
Thank you.
And if you haven't subscribed already, while you're here, hit the subscribe. It's free, guys, come on. And it helps the channel out. I can't believe we come to Blackpool and we've missed the lights. But I mean, we went for like a nice walk and everything, and we just thought, you know,
it was a lot later than that, the lights.
But right, what's the next question? Let's keep going.
So Scott Bleasdale has asked, what was our most embarrassing moment of YouTube?
Well, straight away I know what mine was. And we did a video once where we was out somewhere, we took Thor for a walk and that, and there was a slide, a really long one, and I decided to go on this slide not knowing it was wet, and I got all the way.
You should have known it was wet.
Well, because it was raining. I know, I didn't think, but and I went on this slide, and it's like I got all the way to the bottom. I was soaked. I mean, like absolutely soaking.
It was just like a pool of dirt at the bottom.
Yeah. And obviously, I didn't have a change of clothes or anything, so I had to basically.
You had Thor's blanket.
Yeah, I had to use Thor's blanket and like wrap it around.
He'd got in the back to make something to eat in Thor's blanket, just touched Thor's blanket because he was soaked all the way through, and then realised he had to go out of the van to get into the front to drive home. And it was in a car park, so basically I was running through this car park with this blanket around me, and obviously people must have thought, and I was just like, you know, type of thing. So what about you? Have you had any embarrassing YouTube moments? Or so I did a video that was basically mainly me that was speaking in it. It's the only one I've ever done.
I know what she's gonna say.
Tom was getting on my nerves, so I told him to move away from me so I could do the filming on my own, because I don't.
It was a video about like girls and van life.
Yeah, and he kept trying to butt in, and I was like, you're making me lose my train of thought, so you need to move. So he went over onto this other little cliff bit further on, and then all of a sudden this wasp wouldn't leave me alone. He started chasing me, so I started screaming. I didn't realise the camera was still on, and then I started running away from it, but then I fell over a rock, and this wasp was still trying to get to me while I was on my back trying to like waft it away, and this woman walked past me and was like, are you alright?
No, I remember that because I didn't see it happen, but then I came like over and you was like, you're not going to believe what's happened type of thing. But
I cut my hand and everything, didn't I?
But yeah, so thank you for that question. Right, so we've got a couple more questions before we go home after not seeing the lights.
Well, we saw the lights, we
saw them, but we just seen the bit that was here. We wanted to like drive and everything, but we can always come back at some other point, can't we? So, right, so sorry, what was the name of that? Who's just asked that question?
Joe Taylor.
Joe Taylor, and what they
said, how do you upload your YouTube videos when you're on the road?
Anybody that uploads YouTube videos or any type of videos to any social media will know that it takes a long time, and that's like even with a good internet connection. And the truth is, when we're on the road, we just have to sit somewhere that's got an internet connection, and sometimes it can take about 3-4 hours to upload a video, which we have done in Scotland.
Yeah, we in Scotland, in Ullapool.
Yeah,
3.5 hours.
So if we are travelling, you know, we just have to have an internet connection. We just like, we know that as part of that road trip that there's going to be times where we're just going to have to sit down and like spend some time just in the van to upload the video. So right guys, the last question that we're going to do in this Q&A is off of Brian Gatforth, and his question was,
he's asked, what's the biggest tip you can give for van life?
I'll let you answer this one, Brooke, because we know the answer for us straight away, don't we?
Leave no trace apart from your footprints.
Right, we're going home now.
After a very short trip to Blackpool to see the lights.
Yes, well, we can always come back, so that's not an issue. Thank you very much to everyone that sent over your questions. We really, really appreciate it, and we will be doing another one. So if you have any more questions, do send them in, and like I say, we can add it into another one. Please do hit the subscribe button. As we said before, we're close to 10,000 subscribers, and every subscriber really helps the channel. And guys, it's free. So until the next one, bye for now.